You may also not know State Farm can save you hundreds by combining your auto and renter's insurance. So protect your car and your stuff with one good neighbor, your State Farm agent. It could save you time and money. Contact State Farm agent David Witten today in Hobbs or Lovington.
Fox News, I'm Rich Dennison. President Biden met with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz at the White House this afternoon. Key among issues discussed was the two countries' commitment to the defense of Ukraine.
As NATO allies, we're making the alliance stronger and more capable.
Chancellor Scholz said Western allies would support Ukraine for as long as it takes. After being found guilty last night of murder and weapons charges, disbarred South Carolina attorney Alec Murdaugh was sentenced today by Judge Clifton Newman for the 2021 shooting deaths of his wife and youngest son.
I sentence you to prison for murdering him for the rest of your natural life. Those sentences will run consecutive.
Murdaugh addressed the court prior to his sentencing, maintaining his innocence. His attorneys say they will appeal. America's listening to Fox News.
Everyday specials are going on this week at Thriftway and La Tienda in Hobbs.
Fresh Boston butt pork roast, $1.79 a pound. Family pack boneless beef top sirloin steak, $5.99 a pound. Fresh cantaloupe, $2.99 each. Red ripe tomatoes, $1.79 a pound. In liquor, save on 18-pack Miller Lite or Coors, $16.99. And 18-pack Corona or Modelo, $21.99.
For all your grocery specials, come to La Tienda, 400 East Marlin, and Thriftway in the Broadmoor Shopping Center.
Attention CDL drivers. Lobo Trucking is now hiring for hot oil operators in the Hobbs and Artesia yards and a shop mechanic in the Artesia yard. Lobo Trucking provides some of the most competitive benefits in the area, including scheduled days, 401k, and annual safety bonuses. So if you're looking for a career change or a new job opportunity, join Lobo Trucking in person today at 1902 North French Drive or call 575-391-1331 for more information. Ask about a sign-on bonus for drivers during the interview. Lobo Trucking is an equal opportunity employer.
After a beautiful, sunny, mild day and a high of around 65, it'll be mostly clear and cool tonight, though. 38 for your low. And then tomorrow, Saturday, should be sunny, near 70. Light winds tomorrow from the northwest, only 10 to 15 miles an hour. What about Sunday? It should be sunny again and warmer. A high of around 78 on Sunday, with southwest winds a little stronger, blowing 10 to 30 miles an hour.
94.1 KCOR.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Duke City in Albuquerque. It is round one of the 2023 New Cinda Credit Union NMAA State Tournament. I'm TJ Miracle. This is Lovington on Z94 KZOR and the Z94 KZOR app. Audio also available on HobbsAmerica.com and the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Today's game is brought to you by Norley Hospital District, IPS Incorporated, Lasco Construction, Bob's Thriftway, Eunice Pump and Supply, LECO, the Lovington Schools, Lee County Electric Cooperative, R360, and New Mexico State Representative Randall Pettigrew. So live from Hope Christian High School, it is the Lady Cats taking on the Lady Huskies of Hope Christian. For the Lady Cats, they are seeded number 13 in the state, finished off the year at 13-13, 3-0 in district. They did lose their district tournament game to Portales, but hey, they've got to put that behind them and get ready for a tough opponent tonight in the 4th-ranked Hope Christian Huskies. Of course, over the years, first in 3A and now in 4A, these teams have had a lot of battles at the state tournament over the years, and Lovington looking to stay in the top of that one. Hope Christian comes in at 20-7 on the year. They were a perfect 8-0 in their district up here in Albuquerque, and they've got some girls that can absolutely light it up as they are led by Catherine Obiski. She has 19.3 points per game, followed closely by Alyssa V. Hill with 18 points a game. And then Charlotte Bitsoy also averaging in double figures with a little over 10 and a half a game. Hope Christian as a team averages right at 60 points per game, 59.99 points per game. So Lovington going to have to do a good job shutting down their three offensive weapons in Obisky, Vigil, and Bitsoy. Now, sometimes they might have a little bit of trouble on the defensive side. They're giving up just shy of 46 points a game, which is, interestingly enough, right at what Lovington scores per game. So Lovington's defense is going to have to come and play here this afternoon and into the evening time in the Duke City if they want to get back for the game next week. Let's go ahead and take a timeout. You're listening to the Lovington Lady Cats at the state tournament first round here on Z94 KZOR.
Would you like to help make positive changes in our community? Norley Hospital District's Patient and Family Advisory Council needs you. Their purpose is to deliver an exceptional experience using collaboration between patients, their family members, providers, and Norley Hospital District employees. If you'd like to be proactive, get involved, and would like more information on how to become a member, please visit norley.org and apply today. Norley Hospital District, united in service, trusted for life.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Feeling like your internet is a letdown? Trying to stream with all that buffering? LeetCo can help. Ultra-fast fiber internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Stream all of your devices with no letdown. Ultra-fast fiber internet from LeetCo. Are you gaming or working from home? Call LeetCo at 370-5010. That's 370-5010. A local customer service rep will answer your call and local technicians will provide the service, which means you are well taken care of. Connect with LeetCo today.
Hope Christian High School here in Albuquerque, getting ready for round number 1 of the 2023 Nucinda Credit Union NMAA State Tournament. There you go, Dusty. I promised you I'd get it in at least once correctly, and so there it is. So state tournament time, the first round. Lovington being the lower seed, of course, having to travel up here to Albuquerque to take on Hope Christian. The winner will move on to next week, and yes, the reward for winning here this afternoon/evening is they'll get to play in the 8 a.m. game against probably Artesia on Tuesday morning at the pit in Albuquerque. Why do we always seem to get that 8 a.m. game? So Lovington and Hope not going to worry about that, though, just yet. They are worried more about getting to that game coming up on Monday. Of course, this is game 1 of a quad header today and an octuple header for the weekend. The girls' first round today, of course, right here at Hope Christian. It is Lovington and Hope Christian. This game was originally scheduled for 7 o'clock. A late change on that to get this one to be to wind up where it is. So, again, that's game one. The Tatum Lady Coyotes are at home tonight. They're going to be tipping off here in just a few minutes against Pecos. That game is available on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. So you can watch that. Alan Scott and Abigail Duran on the call there in Tatum. The Eunice Lady Cardinals are on the road in Ojo Caliente, way up in far, far, far northern New Mexico. It's actually up, north of Santa Fe. And Jimmy and the crew are there. A 6 o'clock start expected for that. We do have the video rights for that Eunice game, but they apparently do not have any internet or very extremely limited internet at the gym there in Ojo Caliente at Mesa Vista. So that game will be on our sister station, Cool 95.7. Then coming up at 6 o'clock tonight as well, it'll be the 5A number 1 Hobbs Lady Eagles taking on the Rio Rancho Lady Rams. And Dawn Morgan and Patrick Alexander will have the call on that game on our sister station, Eagle 100.5. We also do hold the video rights for that Hobbs Lady Eagles ball game. And you'll be able to watch that on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel and also HobbsAmerica.com. So no video rights for this one due to NMAA video rights grants in the playoffs. We do not have the video rights for this Lovington and Hope Christian game, but we hope you will enjoy the audio broadcast here on Z94 KZOR Hobbs Lovington, the Z94 KZOR app, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. So the Lady Cats out continuing their warm-ups and looking to have a big night tonight. It's one of these deals for Lovington. They are extremely young. They only have one senior on this squad, and that is Audrey Alexander. So for the Lady Cats, they've gotten a lot of great experience this year, but they're going to need to put together a full game tonight. I'm not sure we've seen a full game out of them all year long. Against a team with the firepower of Hope Christian, I don't think the Lady Cats are going to be able to afford to have a letdown quarter, or things could get ugly. 2 Lady Cats on the season scoring in double digits. Liz Buendia leads the way with 13.1 points per game, followed up by Malaya Castro, the freshman, who should be newcomer of the year in the district. She's averaging 10 points per ball game. Next on the list is Erlyn Salcido and Ashlyn Barunda, each right at 5.5. But either one of those young ladies, if they get the hot hand, can take things over. And let's not forget about Abigail Schaus underneath, the freshman coming off the bench at 6'5". If they can get her working in space out there against these Hope Christian Huskies, she could have a big night as well. So as we continue our pregame show from here at Hope Christian, big thanks to Evie back in studio engineering and producing tonight. And wherever you happen to be, proud to have you right here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and, of course, on Z94 KZOR. Of course, don't forget on that YouTube channel, even though we can't show you pictures, we will have the running score bug, which is allowed by the NMAA's media rules. Please subscribe to that Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Remember, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're like 25 away now. Once we hit that 1,000 mark, somebody's going to get $100 of my money. That's right. I'll pull $100 out of my own pocket and give it to one lucky subscriber just to say thank you for listening to and watching the Lovington Wildcats and Lady Cats. Again, that's the Lovington Sports YouTube channel on YouTube. All right, as we continue on through it, as we mentioned, of course, before, the winner of this game will get to move on to take on the winner of Artesia and Moriarty. That game going to be tipping off about 6 o'clock from Artesia. Love for Lovington to win tonight, and then hate that they'd have to play Artesia in the next round. You'd like to get it to where they didn't have to play at least until the semis, but that's just not the way the cookie crumbled, so to speak, in this one. So all of the girls' games in the state are tonight. All the boys' games are tomorrow. 80 games in total across all classifications, and we've got 8 of them for you, 10%. Not a bad total here on the One Radio Square Noalmark Broadcasting family of stations and streams. Again, Lovington here at Hope Christian in Albuquerque. Eunice is way up north in Ojo Caliente taking on Mesa Vista. That a 6 o'clock start time. The Tatum Lady Coyotes, they're at home in Tatum, back in Lee County taking on Pecos. That game should be getting underway shortly. And then at 6 o'clock tonight, the one I think everybody's been waiting for, the Hobbs Lady Eagles and the Rio Rancho Lady Rams from Tasker Arena. And we've got all of those games for you. We've got all 4 of the Lee County boys games tomorrow, too. So just looking forward to what hopefully will be a great Friday and Saturday of basketball here in Lee County. Winners move on. The losers get ready to run track and play softball. Now, I did have the question as I was walking in from a couple of the Lovington parents, when are we going to start softball? Well, let's get through the state tournament, but we will pick up. I don't have the my schedules with me, but we will be picking up Lovington Lady Cat softball and Wildcat baseball at the conclusion of the state tournament next week. So as we move on through, let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for these 2 squads tonight. For your Lovington Lady Cats, this has pretty much been Chief Bridgeforth's starting lineup for the last, 8 weeks or so. It'll be number 5, Aubrey Aranda, number 10, Myra Castro, number 12, Malaya Castro, number 14, Ashlyn Barunda, and number 20, Liz Buendia. For the home team, Hope Christian Lady Huskies, their starters tonight are number 3, Charlotte Bitsoy, number 11, Brooklyn Macias, number 14, Alyssa V. Hill, number 22, Zoe Mangrum, and number 23, Kathleen Obiski. So that'll be the starting 5 for the team. So for Lovington, it'll be Aranda, Castro, Barunda, and Buendia. For Hope Christian, it'll be Bitsoy, Macias, V. Hill, Mangrum, and Obiski. As the 2 teams head back over to their bench to prepare for the introductions and the playing of the national anthem, we will go ahead and take a timeout, come back, and tip this one off. This is the opening round of the 2023 NMAA State Tournament. Albuquerque at Hope Christian High School here on Z94 KZOR.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcacnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
It's playoff time again. Our Tatum and Lovington basketball teams have made it, and we couldn't be prouder. State Representative Randall Pettigrew congratulates the Tatum boys and girls teams and Lovington girls basketball on this big accomplishment. Our entire community is rooting for you, and we wish you good luck in the tournament. Team sports teach a lot to our students, including values of hard work, fairness, dedication, and working towards success in achieving goals. Congratulations and best of luck to the teams in the playoffs from Randall Pettigrew, State Representative, District 61.
Would you like to help make positive changes in our community? Norley Hospital District's Patient and Family Advisory Council needs you. Their purpose is to deliver an exceptional experience using collaboration between patients, their family members, providers, and Norley Hospital District employees. If you'd like to be proactive, get involved, and would like more information on how to become a member, please visit norley.org and apply today. Norley Hospital District, united in service, trusted for life.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Lovington Lady Cat basketball. It is time for the 2023 playoffs. The first round between your 13th seeded Lady Cats and the 4th seeded Hope Christian Lady Huskies. I'm TJ Miracle live from Hope Christian High School in Albuquerque. Don Morgan on assignment tonight with the Hobbs Lady Eagles. And, of course, Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing. The Lady Cats 13-13 on the year under first-year head coach Chief Bridgeforth. Well, he's not the first-year head coach, but his first year back in the saddle for the Lady Cats. Lovington comes out wearing the road blues with the white letters and numbers, and Lovington basketball on the front of those jerseys. For Hope Christian, they come into this one as the 4th-seeded team in Class 4A. They were 20-7 on the year, 8-0 in their district under head coach Michael Cole. Hope Christian is wearing their home white unis with majority gold letters and numbers, and Hope Christian, or rather Hope Huskies, on the jerseys. So the officiating crew is here meeting up in front of the scorers table, and we are ready to go. First round of the playoffs tonight here on Z94 KZOR. The two teams have huddled up, and now Chief Bridgeforth has got his squad huddled up, and here we go for Lovington. It'll be Aranda, Castro, Barunda, and Buendia. And it'll be Bitsoy, Macias, Vigil, Mangrum, and Obiski for Hope Christian. And heading out to take the jump, it'll be Barunda. And she will go out and take the jump, looks like, against Obiski. Barunda, just a freshman, giving up a couple inches to Obiski. They're going to have to be very careful. Obiski is their leading scorer for Hope Christian with 19.3 points per game. So here we go as the officials have settle everything and getting ready to blow the whistle and get this opening round playoff game underway from here in Albuquerque. Winner moves on. The loser's season is done. So, not sure what the holdup is. You are listening to Z94 KZOR Hobbs Lovington and the Z94 KZOR app. So here we go, finally coming through. Now the officials head to center court, and the opening tip will be controlled by Hope Christian as it will go back into the hands of Bitsoy. She brings it across the timeline, take it to the right wing. 3-point on the way, and that one is off the mark. Rebound going to be made by Obiski. She'll fall away on the right baseline. Shot up, that one is no good, fighting for it. Barunda comes down with it on the left base. She'll get it to Buendia, just underway, no score. They try and trap up Buendia, hard pressure, and she is going to throw it away as she was facing intense pressure from Bitsoy and Vigil. They'll give it back to Hope Christian. Now off of the inbound, it will be Bitsoy to control it. She'll bring it into the front court. Pulls it up, and then she'll get it over to Vigil in the right wing. Back out to Bitsoy. Then they'll move it around to the left side, trying to get it underneath to Obiski, and instead they'll pull another 3-point trigger. That one is going to be off the mark, and it'll be Buendia coming down with the rebound, her first. Liz will take it coast to coast, goes hard to the rack. That one is up, no good, and the rebound in the hands of Obiski. That'll be her second. Hope Christian will pull the trigger back down the other way. V. Hill knifes through to the right block. Shot up, no good. Obisky is there with the rebound. It won't fall. Rebound into the hands of Mangrum. Her putback won't go, and finally coming away with it, it'll be Myra. So Castro to Buendia. They try and block her up back on the far sideline. She'll toss it to Barunda. Barunda takes it on the right lane. Underhand off the glass, and the rebound by Mangrum for Hope Christian. We've played a minute 15, no score in this one. 3-ball on the way for Bitsoy. That one off the mark. The rebound into the hands of V. Hill. Her putback won't fall, and it'll be a long rebound into the hands of Buendia, her second. Liz will hippity-hop through the lane, kick it out right side. Malaya for 3, and that one is going to be off the mark. Ball loose on the far side. Mangrum going to hunt it down. That's her third board already here in the first quarter. Still no score, and a running 3-ball for Bitsoy, and that will put Hope Christian up early, 3-0. Nearly 2 minutes gone. Intense pressure in the backcourt. Aranda. And then a ball from Myra overthrows Buendia on the far side. That'll be the second turnover for the Lady Cats. 3-0, but still early. Lovington's going to have to deal with the pressure from Hope Christian. Zias inbounds it to Bitsoy, and she'll come near side. V. Hill right wing for 3. That one is going to be off the mark, and it'll be Malaya with the rebound. Outfought Mangrum for that one on the far side. Malaya picks up her dribble as she crosses the timeline. Gets it to Buendia. Her dribble picked up. Now they'll work it around. Myra, deep left corner for 3. It is going to be in and out, and it'll be Bitsoy with the rebound, her first. Back down come the Lady Huskies. 17-footer from the left base. That one up no good, and the rebound going to be brought down by Obisky. Her putback won't fall, and it'll be Buendia with her third board. They try and trap up Buendia. She'll split through traffic, going to the right side for Malaya. 3-ball. That one is off the back of the iron, and another rebound for Obisky. That's her fifth. Still a 3-0 ball game. V. Hill takes it, puts it up, and no good, and the rebound by Barunda, her fourth. Lovington has got to find a way to break the pressure and get some baskets. To Myra, she'll get it out to Aranda. Now to Malay in the deep right corner. Now back to Aranda. Stop and pop from 10 and up and in. Aubrey Aranda puts the Lady Cats on the board. 3. They trail now 3-2. 4:49 to go here in the first. Into the front court. It'll be Bitsoy, another little running 3. That one is going to be off the mark, and it'll be Buendia coming down with the rebound for Liz. That's her second. She's going to pull up and just let everybody get around her. Now they're going to try and trap her up as she picks up the dribble. Get it around to Myra. To Aranda inside, and that one is going to be tipped, trying to get it in to Barunda, but it was tipped away. Third turnover for the Lady Cats. Bitsoy to V. Hill from the right corner, and a 3-ball up and no good, and it'll be Aranda with her first board of the ball game. Aubrey takes it herself, gives it off to Buendia. A little head fake. Now to Malaya. Finds herself wide open from the right wing, and bang! You take them enough times, eventually they'll go, and Malaya gives the Lady Cats the 5-3 lead right at the halfway mark of a fast-moving first. Bitsoy to V. Hill working the near side in front of the Lovington bench, trying to get it into the high post and overthrowing Obisky underneath. That'll be the first turnover for Hope Christian. Wow, they're going to say that Malaya was on the line, so it is just a 2-ball, not a 3, but it's still a 4-3 Lovington lead. As Barunda will check out, they're going to put Erlyn Salcido in. Salcido seeing her first action here in the playoffs. Lovington up 4-3 with 3:50 remaining here in the first. Buendia runs the point, throws the fastball to Erlyn as she crosses the timeline, now to around the near side. Aubrey will take it to the free throw line, a little running floater from there. Not going to fall, and it is another rebound for Obisky. That's her 6th. They've got to find a way to handle her underneath. V. Hill, long cross court pass to Macias, inside to Mangrum. She'll take it to the left base, and she is going to be blocked by Salcido, but they're going to call the whistle, and they're going to get Erlyn for her first personal. First team foul on Lovington. And they are going to say in the act of shooting, so that'll put Mangrum at the line to shoot 2. 4-3 Lovington in the lead. Mangrum puts up her first, and that one is too hard off the back of the hoop. So our score stays 4-3. 3:26 to go here in the first. Lovington and Hope in the opening round of the playoffs. Second shot on the way, and Mangrum will get that one to fall, and we are tied at 4 apiece. Buendia barks instructions. Gets it off to Myra. Now to Aranda. Little soft pass. Castro was there, though. Now bats it back over left baseline. And out to Buendia. Little head fake. Liz will drive through, and they're going to call the block on Mangrum. That'll be her first personal, first team foul on Hope. And they are going to put Buendia at the line to shoot two. No, Liz will head to the line to shoot two. First one is up. She pushes it, and it is too hard. No trajectory on that one. It was like a shot put going up there, and no good. Mangrum will check out. Checking in for Hope Christian will be Mia Bishop. Buendia at the line. Missed the first. Will eye the second. Gets it up, and that one is off the mark and into the hands of V. Hill. Her second board. V. Hill pushes it back near the timeline. Lovington working left to right on your radio. Actually, Hope Christian working left to right. Lovington right to left. Throw it in to guess who, and up and in for Obisky. That's her first basket of the ball game, and it gives Hope the lead back by a score of 6-4. Abigail Shells waits to check in. Get it into the deep right corner for Castro. 3-ball, and that one is going to be off the mark, and it'll be V. Hill with her third board of the ball game. V. Hill brings it back up near side in front of the scorer's table. Takes it into the right corner, uses up the dribble. Buendia picks her up quickly. She'll push it back out to Bitsoy near center court, then to V. Hill. Wide open look at three from the right side. That one is off the mark and into the hands of Aranda. Aubrey will push it back to Buendia as the Lady Cats set up in the offensive zone. Pass tip, but Myra there to save it. Bounce it to Aranda. Now to Malaya. Deep right corner. She'll take it in on the right base. Put up a little 15-foot floater, and it is good. Malaya Castro with 4 points ties this one up at 6. 2 minutes remaining in a fast-moving first. Bitsoy uses up the dribble and will push it near side. V. Hill trying to get it inside. That one is going to be tipped and stolen away. Great tip. And they'll get it to Malaya. She's on the fast break. She'll run, and she is going to be blocked out by Hope. And Bishop, who just checked in, ball loose on the floor. They're going to say no foul, and it'll wind up being a turnover for the Lady Cats. Macias will bounce it to Bishop at the free throw line, almost losing it. Lovington trying to tie her up. They'll do better than just tie her up. They'll take it away from her with Aranda. Aubrey took it away. Hands it off as she crosses the timeline to Buendia. Liz weaving through traffic. She cannot buy a bucket right now. And Salcido rips down the rebound and will get it over to Liz, and it is up and in. Buendia now on the board and gives Lovington back the lead 8-6. Bitsoy coming near side. Tosses over to Macias in the left wing. Lovington picks her up quickly. They'll get it to Obisky. She'll drive on the left base, and it is up and in. Kathleen Obisky now with 4 points and ties this one up at 8 apiece. We are under 1 minute to go here in a fast-moving first. Castro takes it to the left side, pushes it over to Aranda. As Aubrey will bounce it and work it. Now they'll get it to Castro. She thought about the three from the right wing. Instead, she'll get it to Liz on the right base. Tried to get it out to Salcido in the post, and it is knocked away and stolen away. Fifth turnover for the Lady Cats. 35 seconds to go here in the first. Hope Christian back on the offense, and they're going to call a double dribble as a bad handoff from V. Hill to Bitsoy. Fourth turnover for Hope Christian. All tied at 8, 30 seconds to go here in the first. Checking in Buendia and Schaus for the Lady Cats. Or that's Barunda inbounding to Buendia. Liz has it. Bitsoy picks her up right as she crosses the timeline. Trying to pass. Stolen away by Macias. 6 turnover for the Lady Cats. Hope Christian will push it to Bitsoy at the left elbow. She'll back it out to the left wing. She'll pull the 3-ball from there, and it is good. They left her room, and she made them pay. Her second 3-ball of the ball game makes it an 11-8 lead. 7 seconds to go. Buendia takes it into the left block. Puts up the shot. No good. It kisses the glass, and the rebound brought down by Macias, who will heave one at the buzzer, and no good. We have played one from here in Albuquerque at Hope Christian. It's Hope Christian 11, Lovington 8. We'll be back in a minute. Wildcat and Lady Cat basketball continues on KZOR.
Feeling like your internet is a letdown? Trying to stream with all that buffering? LeetCode can help. Ultra-fast fiber internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Stream all of your devices with no letdown. Ultra-fast fiber internet from LeetCode. Are you gaming or working from home? Call LeetCode at 370-5010. That's 370-5010. A local customer service rep will answer your call, and local technicians will provide the service, which means you are well taken care of. Connect with LeetCode today.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
Welcome back to Hope Christian High School here in Albuquerque. Opening round of the 2023 NMAA playoffs between our Lovington Lady Cats and Hope Christian. I'm TJ Miracle. Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing. Lady Cats will have the ball to start this second quarter. Barunda inbounds to Buendia. Give it near side and a tough pass. Almost knocked away by V. Hill. Now they'll get it into Salcido. The high inlet to Schaus, and her ball was going to be knocked away. Still goes towards the basket, and Mangrum will wind up coming away with it. She'll feed it forward to Bitsoy. Now into the corner. V. Hill, foot on the line, puts up the 18-footer, and it'll be Salcido with authority ripping down the rebound. Gets it to Malaya. They try and trap her up. She weaves through traffic, goes to the free throw line, puts up the little teardrop floater from there. It won't go off of the tip, and it'll go out of bounds, and they're going to say last touched by Barunda. Buendia, Barunda, Castro, Salcido, and Schaus on the floor for the Lady Cats. Bitsoy, Macias, V. Hill, Mangrum, and Obiski on the floor for Hope Christian. Coming near side to Macias. She'll try and bounce it, and it'll be stolen away by Salcido. 5th turnover for Hope Christian. Give it back to Lovington, trailing by 3. Buendia stop and pop, top of the arc, and that one is going to be off the mark. And Obiski will have her 7th rebound, but she'll throw it, trying to get a breaking Macias, and it'll go out of bounds. So the team's trade turnovers back to the Lady Cats. Lovington will have it in the backcourt, as it'll be Malaya to inbound it to Buendia. Putting a little backcourt pressure on her. Buendia will bring it across the timeline right on center court. Tries to get it over to Barunda. Going to be swatted away by V. Hill. Right back into Ashland's hands. Little underhand is loose on the floor. Trying to get it to Salcido. And the tie ball will go the way of Hope Christian. So the Lady Cats having a little trouble holding on to the basketball. Now Aranda and Castro will check into the ball game. Going with a little bit smaller lineup out there. And a little more speed on the court. So it'll be Lovington the possession arrow, but the possession goes to Hope Christian. Push it over to V. Hill, left wing. Her 3 ball is up, and she gets it. She's taken, I think, about 6 from that range. Just had to switch sides of the court to get one to fall. Just like that, it is 14-8. The pressure is on. In at the top of the arc, it'll be Buendia. Takes it to the left baseline, and they'll just have to work it out under intense pressure. Long cross-court pass to Castro. 3 on the way. That one off the mark for Malaya. And Aranda going to track down a long rebound, but they immediately trap her up. Ball is tipped, but into the hands of Castro. Now they're going to try and trap her up, and she'll have to push it right at center court to Buendia. Buendia goes just inside the free throw line. Her 10-footer is up, no good. And Obiski has another rebound. That's her 8th. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Bitsoy uses up the dribble, makes a bad pass. It'll go into the backcourt, but it'll be corralled by Macias, but they're going to say backcourt violation. So Lovington did not get a hand on that one, and it'll be the 7th turnover for Hope Christian. Both teams with 7 turnovers thus far in the first half. So from the far side, inbound to Buendia. Liz passed. It's going to be knocked away, but there to save it is Barunda. Gets it right back to Buendia. She'll toss it out to Malaya. Now into the corner for Aranda. Trying to get it in to Buendia, and she's going to get run over by Mangrum. That'll be her 2nd personal. 2nd team foul. And Mangrum going to have to check out of the ball game as Mia Bishop will check in. So Mangrum going to head over to the bench. Coach Cole pulls out one of his big post players. Buendia to inbound it from the left baseline. She'll do the high inlet. They'll work it around. It'll wind up in the hands of Castro. Now over to Myra. Bounce it to Buendia. Now free throw line to Aranda. 15-footer no good. And guess who? It'll be Obiski with her 9th rebound of the ball game. And a whistle sounds, and timeout going to be taken by Hope Christian. 5:29 to go in the first half. It's Hope Christian 14, Lovington 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KZOR.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Back here in Albuquerque at Hope Christian High School, Lovington Lady Cats, the Hope Christian Lady Huskies opening round of the 2023 NMAA State Basketball Playoffs. Lovington trailing 14-8. It's been a 6-0 run for Hope Christian to start this second quarter. Into the front court with Bitsoy. She'll push it over to V. Hill in the deep right corner. Now back out to Bitsoy, working the near side. Hope Christian working left to right. They'll try and get it in to Mobiski. They will. She's got 6 in the ball game. And it's now an 8-0 run for Hope Christian. Lovington needs to work on breaking the pressure, and the fastball comes into Aranda. She gets it into the elbow, then goes baseline, then gets it back for Aubrey. Work it around to Malaya, left corner for 3. That one is going to be off the iron and into the hands of V. Hill for her 4th rebound. She'll take it coast to coast and bank it off the glass. Good. V. Hill now with 5 points in the ball game, and just like that, Hope Christian up by 10. Buendia takes it across the timeline. Bad pass going to be stolen away by V. Hill, but it'll be tipped away and around, and V. Hill winds up back on the left baseline, gets her own rebound, and she'll put it up and in, her 5th rebound, and she's got 7 points in the ballgame now, and Chief Bridgeforth wants to take a timeout to talk about things. 4:28 to go in the first half. Hope Christian on a run. They lead Lovington 20-8. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KZOR.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
It's playoff time again. Our Tatum and Lovington basketball teams have made it, and we couldn't be prouder. State Representative Randall Pettigrew congratulates the Tatum boys and girls teams and Lovington girls basketball on this big accomplishment. Our entire community is rooting for you, and we wish you good luck in the tournament. Team sports teach a lot to our students, including values of hard work, fairness, dedication, and working towards success in achieving goals. Congratulations and best of luck to the teams in the playoffs from Randall Pettigrew, State Representative, District 61.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat basketball here on Z94 KZOR. Out of the Lady Cat timeout, Lovington basketball. It'll be Myra Castro inbounding it to Buendia. Castro, Buendia, Aranda, and Barunda. It's the starters on the floor for the Lady Cats, and Malaya gets her pocket picked by Veal. She'll take it into the right lane, and her shot up no good, but she winds up with her own rebound, and then she is going to get fouled. Veal is trying to take charge of this one. That is her 6th rebound of the ball game. Lovington now with 10 turnovers, and then the foul goes up on the board, and they are going to whistle the hack foul on Malaya, her first personal. Second team foul on Lovington. So V. Hill at the line, puts up the first, and will get it to go as the bleeding continues for the Lady Cats. 13-0 run right now with V. Hill at the line, trying to add to it. Veal now with 8 points, trying to make it 9, all in this second quarter, and she gets them both. So now 22-8 is the score. Hope Christian trying to run away with this one. Lovington has got to find the O, and they got to find it fast. To Myra, throws it to Ashland. Barunda almost loses it, will save it. Gets it to Buendia. She'll take it through, weave through traffic, and with the left hand off the left glass, up and in. And Liz will finally break the string for the Lady Cats. 22-10 the score. Feed it inside and throw the fastball into the low post, and Obiski will put it up and in. She's got 8 in the ball game. Well, back to a 14-point lead to Barunda, and she'll weave through traffic and go to the left lane and up and in for Ashland. That'll be her first points of the ball game. Oh, now back down comes Hope Christian into the front court with Macias, and she'll come to V. Hill. Beal right in front of me. You'll direct traffic. Get it to Obisky, and her point-blank jumper, no good, but she winds up with her own rebound, and her putback will go. She's got a double-double already. That was her 10th rebound and her 10th point of the ball game. 26-12. Buendia takes it down, but gets run out by Obisky and Beal. Feed it to Barunda in the left block. Now to the free throw line with Salcedo. It is too high. And off the glass and into the hands of Obisky. She'll feed it down to Bitsoy, who pulls the trigger on a three. It is in and out, and it'll go out of bounds. And last touched, I'm thinking, by Aranda. Yep, they're going to say Aubrey touched it last. So it'll be Macias to inbound for Hope Christian. The high inlet pass swatted away by Salcedo, and Lovington forces the turnover. Feed it down to Buendia, weaves through traffic. The underhand scoop, point blank, no good, and goes out of bounds. And back to Hope Christian. Right now, we're just having trouble buying a bucket. 2:46 to go in the first half. Macias will inbound to Bitsoy. Obisky, Bishop, and V. Hill also on the court. V. Hill push it in and stolen away again. Nice job by Salcedo to force the ninth turnover on Hope Christian. To Buendia. Pop a shot from the free throw line and up and good for Liz. She's got 6 in the ball game. Leads the Lady Cats 26-14 is the score. To Macias as Aubrey picks her up quickly, and they'll throw back out to Bitsoy near the timeline. Right at the center of the court. Now far side and get it into the free throw line. Going to be swatted away from Obisky. But she'll wind up saving it and come near side. And then a bad pass by Macias will wind up in the hands of Abigail Schaus. Abigail's on the bench. So it'll be a turnover. 10th for Hope Christian. Lovington doing well in that category, but trailing by 12 on the board. 26-14. Myra through the front court to Aranda. And then getting tangled up, Bishop and Salcedo. Zerlin got a pretty good pass in there, and they're going to call the block foul. And Mia Bishop, her first personal, third team foul. It is on the floor, though. So going to the right baseline, it'll be Buendia to inbound. She'll get it in, but it's going to be tipped away by Obisky. That's the 11th turnover for Lovington. Bounces near side, and V. Hill going to have trouble corralling it. It'll come out of bounds just inside the Hope offensive zone. So Lovington ball in the backcourt with 98 seconds to go here in the first. Myra Castro gets it into Buendia. Liz will take it left to right into the offensive zone for Lovington. Back to Myra, hands it off to Barunda. She bumps into Obisky and saves it back out to Myra. Left wing for three, and bang! Myra Castro, her first bucket of the ball game. It's at 26-17. Lovington cuts it back down under double digits. 1:09 to go here in the first. Little 15-footer for Obisky from the left block is not going to go, and the rebound going to be made by Barunda, her 5th. Ashland gets it down to Liz, who gives it right back to Barunda, and they trap her up immediately. There are 4 Huskies around her. She'll save it to Salcedo, but then Salcedo fumbles it off of her foot and into the hands of Obisky, and Hope Christian gets it back on Lovington's 12th turnover. 9-point lead for Hope Christian as we click down to 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. Near side with Bitsoy. Over to V. Hill. She'll cycle it around and just bounce it out to Macias. Macias losing it, and Buendia going to tie her up, and it'll be Lovington basketball. Great job by Liz to see that Macias was struggling a little bit with her. With that ball, came over and tied it up. 26 seconds to go here in the first half. Lovington with a chance to chip into this 9-point Hope Christian lead. Myra will inbound it to Buendia. She'll take it into the offensive zone. Gets a screen from Barunda, but then runs into a wall of Obisky. Throw it now to the far left baseline. Now give it to Myra. Myra, little 12-foot runner, and that one is no good, and it'll be Salcedo with the rebound. She'll hand it off to Myra. Her shot is going to be high off the glass, and Bishop comes away with it for the Lady Huskies. To V. Hill, her little push, not going to fall. Ball loose on the floor at the buzzer. Myra winds up with it in her hands, but can't do anything with it. We have played one half. from here at Hope Christian High School. It is Hope Christian in the lead right now over Lovington, 26-17. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Come back with your halftime show. This is Lovington Lady Cat Basketball on Z94 KZOR Hobbs Lovington.
Would you like to help make positive changes in our community? Norley Hospital District's Patient and Family Advisory Council needs you. Their purpose is to deliver an exceptional experience using collaboration between patients, their family members, providers, and Norley Hospital District employees. If you'd like to be proactive, get involved, and would like more information on how to become a member, please visit norley.org and apply today. Norley Hospital District, united in service, trusted for life.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Feeling like your internet is a letdown? Trying to stream with all that buffering? LeetCo can help. Ultra-fast fiber internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Stream all of your devices with no letdown. Ultra-fast fiber internet from LeetCo. Are you gaming or working from home? Call LeetCo at 370-5010. That's 370-5010. A local customer service rep will answer your call and local technicians will provide the service, which means you are well taken care of. Connect with LeetCo today.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
And welcome to your Lovington Lady Cat playoff halftime show. I'm TJ Miracle from here at Hope Christian in Albuquerque. Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing. 4 games going on tonight around Lee County. Of course, we've got this one here. Lovington and Hope Christian. The Tatum Lady Coyotes are at home on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel right now, taking on Pecos at game at the half. I believe Tatum is trailing in that one. Coming up here in just about a half hour or so, a little less than a half hour, Eunice is at Mesa Vista up in Ojo Caliente. Hopefully Jimmy will get the technology figured out. That game will be on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. And then Dawn Morgan is set up over at Tasker Arena as the 5A #1 Hobbs Lady Eagles will be taking on the Rio Rancho Lady Rams. The Hobbs game available on Eagle 100.5, our sister station, and also on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. We do have exclusive video rights for the Hobbs girls tonight. We did not get those for the Lovington game. The NMAA granted those to an Albuquerque outfit, but we're proud to be able to be here doing the radio thing. So with Lovington trailing here at the half, 26-17, how did we get here? Well, let's look at the numbers, and we will determine it. For Hope Christian, their leading scorer is Kathleen Obisky, just like she's been all year. She had 10 points in the first half to go along with 11 rebounds, so a double-double for the first half. Alyssa Vigil is 9 points in the books, then 6 points for Charlotte Bitsoy, and a point for Zoe Mangrum. Obisky is the leading rebounder by far with 11 rebounds for Hope Christian. The Lady Huskies as a team collectively with 24 rebounds in that first half. Hope Christian went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Turned the ball over 12 times in the first half, get 11 points in the first, 15 in the second. That's how they get to their 26 on the board. At one point, they went on, I want to say it was a 12-0 run, and that's kind of how we get to where we are now. Turning the page for your Lovington Lady Cats, it's Liz Buendia leading the score right now for Lovington. She's got 6, 4 points for Malaya Castro, 3 points for Myra Castro, then a bucket for Ashlyn Barunda, and a basket for Aubrey Aranda. Barunda right now is the leading rebounder. She has 5 for Lovington, 3 each for Aranda and Salcedo. Lovington with 16 rebounds as a team in that first half. Lovington only had 1 opportunity from the free throw line, went 0 of 2 from the stripe in the first half, turned the ball over 12 times as well, get 8 points in the first and 9 in the second. And that's how Lovington will come up with their 17 on the board. So your keys to the second half, if you are the Lovington Lady Cats, you've got to find a way to handle the intense pressure from Hope Christian. Hope Christian waits until you cross the timeline, and then they immediately go into a half-court trap press. Lovington has done a fair job breaking it, but when they do that, you've got a girl open. They've got to start finding that open girl a little bit quicker to give themselves an opportunity to drive in to the basket. For the defensive side of things, really, they've done a pretty nice job all told. You know, everything they've got runs through Obisky, but if you start collapsing in on her and shutting her down like they did really in that first half, then they're just going to rely on somebody like Vigil, who had 9 points in that first half, but all of those coming in the second quarter. So if Lovington wants to extend their season, they're going to have to come out and play a complete second half as they trail this one by 9, opening round of the 2023 NMAA State Playoffs. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the second half. This is Lovington Lady Cat Basketball on Z94 KZOR.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
It's playoff time again. Our Tatum and Lovington basketball teams have made it, and we couldn't be prouder. State Representative Randall Pettigrew congratulates the Tatum boys and girls teams and Lovington girls basketball on this big accomplishment. Our entire community is rooting for you, and we wish you good luck in the tournament. Team sports teach a lot to our students, including values of hard work, fairness, dedication, and working towards success in achieving goals. Congratulations and best of luck to the teams in the playoffs from Randall Pettigrew, State Representative, District 61.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Basketball here on Z94 KZOR Hobbs Lovington, the Z94 KZOR app, the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, and HobbsAmerica.com. Today's game proudly brought to you by State Representative Randall Pettigrew, R360, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Lovington Schools, LECO, Eunice Pump and Supply, Bob Thriftway, Lasco Construction, IPS Incorporated, and the Norley Hospital District. From here in Albuquerque, I'm TJ Miracle. Lovington trailing by 9, 26-17 as we get ready to start the second half of action. So Lovington, I think, proved something in the first half of this one. They can run with this Hope Christian team, but they've got to stay with them. Got to hang on to the basketball, take care of it, and they have to capitalize when they can. And so it'll be Hope Christian basketball as we start the second half. Starters on the floor for the Lady Cats: Aranda, Castro, Barunda, Buendia. For Hope Christian, it'll be Bitsoy, Macias, Vigil, Mangrum, and Obiski. Their starters on the floor as well. So the inbound will come to Bitsoy, and it gets away from her. She has to corral it in front of me. Whoops, wasn't quite ready for that, but she gets it into the front court with Vigil, trying to get it inside to Obiski, and it's stolen away by Barunda. Nice job for the Lady Cats. Back down comes Lovington. It'll be Myra controlling the basketball, hands it off to Aubrey. Aranda to Buendia, get it to Barunda, runs into a white-clad wall, and then they'll get it over into the left corner. Three on the way from Castro, and bang! Malaya Castro hits her first three of the ball game, and Lovington draws first blood here in the second half. 26-20 is the score. To the front court with Vigil. Malaya picks her up very quickly. Of course, they've switched sides of the court. Try and push it in to Obiski, and knocked away by Myra. Nice job on the defense by Lovington. It stays in the hands of Hope Christian. Macias will push it in to Obiski. Now working around Vigil. Come near side to Bitsoy. Hope Christian working right to left. To Vigil in the left wing. Three, too hard. And a foul on the rebound. It should be, I'm thinking, on... Going to whistle that one on Vigil. That'll be her first personal. First team foul in the half on Hope Christian, so give it to Lovington. 1 minute gone here in the third. Lady Cat basketball trailing by 6. To the front court. Little pass fake by Myra. Pushes over to Malaya. Left wing. Three on the way again. That one is going to be short, and it'll be Obiski with the rebound. That'll be her 12th board of the ball game. They'll push it into the front court with Vigil. Buendia picks her up quickly in the deep left corner. Liz almost knocks it away from her, and finally going to be knocked away by Myra and into the hands of Buendia. 14th turnover for Hope Christian. Give it to Liz, and she'll drive through, put up a shot, no good, and they will call the block foul. Trying to draw the charge was Mangrum. Instead, the block foul going to be called, and Buendia will head to the line for 2. So Lovington with a chance to cut into the 6-point Hope Christian lead. With Buendia at the line. First one up for Liz, doesn't waste any time, and puts it up and in. Now it's 26-21. At one point, Lovington was down by 12. They've chipped it back to within 5. Buendia's second is on the way, and that one is going to rattle home. Now 26-22. Macias almost losing the basketball. Tosses over to Bitsoy, and it is going to be knocked away. It is loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor, and Bitsoy somehow comes away with it, and then is going to go out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call the block foul. They are going to call the block foul on Aranda. Her first personal. I agree with Chief on that one. The ball was on the floor, but okay. So it'll stay in the hands of Hope Christian. They lead by 4, 26-22. Bitsoy, probably should have given her a travel on that one. Tries to get it into the low post to Obiski. Somehow Obiski will manage to push it out to Vigil, and then Vigil going to get tied up by Buendia and give it back to the Lady Cats. The Lady Cats defense has come out ferocious here in this third quarter. Can they keep it up? The inbound will come from Myra to Buendia. She'll pick up the dribble before she crosses the timeline. Toss it to Barunda. Barunda takes it into the left lane. Puts up a high floater off the glass. Crashing the boards and no good. And it'll be Buendia getting whistled as she goes over the back of Obiski. The push called. Her first personal, second team foul on the Lady Cats here in the half. 5:56 to go here in the third. 26-22, Lovington trails by 4. Bitsoy on the far sideline to Macias, working around to Vigil in the left wing, now to the free throw line. to Obisky, and then back out, and a 3-ball on the way by Bitsoy in the right wing. They lost her, and she made them pay for it. That is her 3rd tray of the ball game. And back up to a 29-22 lead. Back down comes Lovington. Bad pass, and it'll be stolen away. Back down with Bitsoy. She'll take it coast to coast, and she will miss the point-blank layup, but it'll be Macias with the rebound. Her turnaround won't go, and coming down with it will be Barunda. Barunda to Castro. Malaya goes in against Mangrum, and Mangrum going to get whistled for the foul. So that'll be her 4th personal. 3rd team foul. Stays Lovington basketball. Bishop going to check in for Mangrum. For Hope Christian. Starter still on the floor for the Lady Cats. Buendia looking to get it in, and she'll have to toss it, and going up high and getting it, then working it around to Castro. 3 left corner, and bang! Malaya Castro has her 2nd tray of this quarter. 29-25, back to a 4-point Hope Christian lead. Bitsoy uses upper dribble. Push it around to Veal in the left wing. Now to the free throw line with Obisky. Bad pass from Obisky into the hands of Castro. Myra to Malaya. Now to Buendia from the left elbow. And her 15-footer no good. And the rebound going to be brought down by Obisky. And a whistle sounds. Did they call jump ball or did they call the foul? They are going to call the push foul. All the hack on Barunda. That'll be Ashland's 1st personal. 3rd team foul on Lovington. So it'll stay in the hands of Hope Christian. 4:45 remaining here in the 3rd. Win or go home time for the Lady Cats as Salcedo waits to check in at the next dead ball. To V. Hill, and she took the Euro step and she slid it out. 17th turnover for Hope. That's their 5th already. Not even halfway through this 3rd quarter. Aubrey Aranda checks out. Checking in her place is Erlyn Salcedo. Buendia crosses the timeline but uses up the dribble. Throws it to Barunda, top of the arc, then comes near side to Malaya. Push it back to Barunda at the free throw line. It gives it back to Buendia, who's asked to back it out. Now they'll bounce it into the corner with Castro. Malaya looking for some room and slips down. And they are not going to call. She got bumped a couple of times. No call, so it'll wind up being the 14th turnover for Lovington. So back to Hope Christian. So we click towards the halfway mark of this 3rd period. To the front court, Bitsoy will bring it in on the far sideline. Tries to throw it in to Obisky, and she's going to get fouled. They're going to call Erlene. Salcedo for the foul. They're going to call the push on Salcedo, her 2nd personal, 4th team foul. Macias to inbound from right of her own bucket on the baseline. Pushes into Obisky, and she'll turn around from point-blank range and just put it home. 31-25. Buendia tossing it over to Myra. WNBA 3 left wing. That one up, no good. Nobody underneath to rebound except for Bishop for Hope Christian. Lovington cannot afford to start going cold here. Bitsoy uses up the dribble. They'll toss it in. Erlene will knock it away, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay Hope basketball, but they're trying to get it in to Obisky, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Michael Cole. 3:40 remaining here in the 3rd. Hope Christian 31, Lovington 25. We're back in a minute on KZOR.
Would you like to help make positive changes in our community? Norley Hospital District's Patient and Family Advisory Council needs you. Their purpose is to deliver an exceptional experience using collaboration between patients, their family members, providers, and Norley Hospital District employees. If you'd like to be proactive, get involved, and would like more information on how to become a member, please visit norley.org and apply today. Norley Hospital District, united in service, trusted for life.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one call oil and gas company.
Back here at Hope Christian, it is the first round of the NMAA playoffs. Our Lovington Lady Cats trailing Hope right now 31-25. 6-point lead for the home squad, but Lovington has chipped it down. At one point, it was a 12-point lead. Out of the Hope timeout, it will be Hope basketball, and it'll be Macias to inbound it from the far left corner. Gets it to Obisky, gives it right back to Macias, and swatted away by Buendia and into the hands of Castro. Down come the Lady Cats, and they are going to call the travel on Buendia. She got hit and run into by Bitsoy, but they say she traveled before the contact. So that'll be the 15th turnover for Lovington. So it'll be in the hands of Hope Christian. 3.5 remaining here in the third. Cannot give this team extra possessions if you're Lovington. Bounce it to Macias, and she'll bounce it back out to Bitsoy. Bitsoy pushes to Macias in the left corner now. Deep left corner to V. Hill. She'll cycle through. Barunda reaches in, and he'll swat it away. Thought it might have gone off V. Hill's leg, but nope, they're going to say last touch by Ashland. So down in front of the Hope Christian bench, it'll stay Hope basketball. Deronda waits to check back in. Macias bounced to Bitsoy, top of the arc, thinks about the three, pulls it up. Now they'll try and get it into Bishop in the high post. They do, but it's going to be stolen away by Salcedo. Big play there for Erlene. Back down for the Lady Cats. Push it over to Castro. Myra thinks about the three. Getting to her quickly was V. Hill. Inside to Barunda, runs into Obisky and bounces it out to Buendia from 10 feet. It is too hard and into the hands of Obisky, her 14th board. Had a look, but haven't been able to get shots like that to fall. Into the deep right corner this time with V. Hill. Her three is on the way. Obisky going to track that one down in the deep right corner for her 15th. Chief tells them they got to stay on him. Into the deep left corner again. V. Hill trying to get it into Obisky, and it'll be Salcedo going over the back, I think. Yep, it will be on Salcedo. That'll be her third personal. 5th team foul on Lovington. Deronda will check in for Barunda, and Schaus comes in for Salcedo. 2:22 remaining in the third quarter. Hope basketball and Hope lead. Push into Obisky. She works against Schaus. Uses up the dribble. Turn around and gets it to go from about 7. I thought Abigail got a piece of that one, and I think she did, but Obisky just powered it through. 33-25. Back down come the Lady Cats with Myra to Buendia working between the rings. Now in the deep left corner, Aranda. 17-footer. It is off the side of the backboard and into the hands of Bitsoy. She'll bounce it to Macias, then to the free throw line. Little push shot from there is up and good for Obisky. She's got 16 now, and Hope Christian has spread this one back out to a 10-point lead, 35-25. Lovington on a bit of a scoring drought. Myra tossing to Malaya, right corner, 3-ball up and off the mark, and Bishop as it clangs off the iron with the board. Get it to V. Hill. Hope Christian back down from the right block. 10-footer up, no good. And bringing down the board is Buendia, her third. Liz weaves through traffic. Her little underhand scoop gets it up and in. Buendia now with 10 points in the ball game. Leads the Lady Cats 35-27. V. Hill along 2 from the right wing. Bishop there with the rebound. Her putback not going to fall. Fight for the rebound. And finally, V. Hill going to wind up with it. Her 7th. Feed it out to Bitsoy. 3 on the way. Obisky goes through Schaus for the rebound and the putback. It is good. They're letting them fight for it. Buendia bouncing it near side to Castro. Back out to Liz, top of the arc. Little head fake, starts her drive, but is going to be run out by Bitsoy. Now she'll take it back in. 10-footer and kiss it off the glass and good. Up and in for Buendia. 37-29, an 8-point lead for Hope Christian. 30 seconds to go here in the third. Bitsoy picks up the dribble as she crosses into the front court near side to Macias. Castro on her tight. The high one passing to the far side to Bitsoy, who's just going to cycle it out. They'll move it in with Veal. She'll drive left baseline, and she is going to be swatted away by Schaus and out of bounds. Nice job by Abby to get all ball on that one as Barunda will check into the ball game. Comes in for Schaus, who had the big block and got the Lovington faithful on their feet. Good crowd making the trip tonight wearing the blue. for the Lady Cats. 10 seconds to go, and they'll push it into Obisky. Turnaround from 12 on the right base is up and in. Obisky, 10 points here in this quarter. And with 2, with 1 at the buzzer. 3, and bang by Barunda. Actually, if they foot on the line, that's the second time that's happened to us. But Barunda at the buzzer gets the 17 and 9/10 foot shot to go. We head to the fourth. Hope Christian 39, Lovington 31. Lady Cat basketball back in a minute on KZOR.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Back here in Albuquerque, start of the fourth quarter, Lovington trailing Hope Christian 39-31, but they did win that quarter 14-13. It'll be Hope basketball as we start off the fourth. Bitsoy off the inbound of B. Hill in deep left corner, trying to bounce it inside and swat it away, trying to get it into Mangrum and knocked away by Barunda, pardon me. Starters on the floor, Castro, Barunda, Aranda, Buendia for Lovington. Macias to Obisky at the free throw line and has it swatted away from behind. Into the hands of Buendia. Liz will take it through and gets poked out from behind by Obisky, who came through and got all ball and knocked it away, but it stays Lovington basketball. Lovington trailing by 8, but still time in this one. Buendia looks to get it in and will push it, and it'll be swatted away by Mangrum. Lovington lucky to get that one in right at the 5 count. But Buendia now will switch sides from the left to the right. Look at the inbound it again. Will do the high inlet pass, gets it in to Aranda. Back to Buendia, 17-footer from the right wing. And off of the tip and the rebound into the hands of Obisky, her 16th. Wowzer. 7.5 to go in this ball game here on Z94 KZOR Hobbs Lovington. I'm TJ Miracle. Welcome to it. And a bad pass is Lovington putting on defensive pressure as Macias puts that one back into the coach's office. 21st turnover for Hope Christian. Lovington has got to capitalize. As Myra picks up the dribble on the far sideline as she crosses into the offensive zone. Gives it to Buendia, who crosses over, takes it from the right to the left. Hands it off to Myra, who gives it off to Barunda, who pushes to Buendia, who tosses near side. Aranda to Castro. That's Myra. Bump, no call. Uses up the dribble, needs some help, and they're going to say stepped on the sideline. Chief going, come on. The mugging going on over there, but no call. So it'll go back into the hands on the turnover for Hope Christian. And coming over, one of the officials says something to Myra. I think Myra's saying something. So 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Still an 8-point Hope Christian lead. To Macias, get it into Obisky in the right elbow, and her 15-footer no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And they are going to call the lift on Buendia, her second personal, 16 foul. So now Obisky heads to the line to shoot 2. She's got 20 in the ball game, over her season average. First one is up and too hard, no good. As Bishop will check back in for Hope Christian. Goes in from Mangrum. So Obisky at the line, missed the first. Will eye the second. And that one is good. She's got 21 in the ball game and will break the ice for Hope Christian. Oh, down come the Lady Cats. To Barunda, corner to Aranda, work it around to Myra. Myra back to Aranda, get it into the high post for Barunda, and it is knocked away by Macias. It'll stay Lovington basketball. Lovington down by 9. This is the danger zone. They cannot afford to get down further than this. They need to capitalize on this possession. The eye inlet to Ashland, then she'll work it around to Myra. Myra tosses deep left corner to Aranda. Cycle it around back to Castro. Now to Barunda in the right corner for 3, in and out. And it'll be Bishop with the rebound, her 5th. Lovington, though, going to steal it away. Buendia takes it away and then is fouled. She'll head to the line for 2. She just took it away from Bishop and headed to the rack, and Bishop fouls her. Frustration foul for Nia Bishop, her 2nd personal. 4th team foul, and Buendia at the line for 2. First one up for Liz is up and good, and that'll break the ice on the quarter for Lovington. 6:20 remaining in the ball game. Lovington still in this one. Second one, and gets the shooter's roll. 14 points for Buendia, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Chief Bridgeforth. With 6:23 remaining in the ball game, Hope 40, Lovington 33. We're back in 60 on Z94 KZOR.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Feeling like your internet is a letdown? Trying to stream with all that buffering? LeetCode can help. Ultra-fast fiber internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Stream all of your devices with no letdown. Ultra-fast fiber internet from LeetCode. Are you gaming or working from home? Call LeetCode at 370-5010. That's 370-5010. A local customer service rep will answer your call, and local technicians will provide the service, which means you are well taken care of. Connect with LeetCode today.
Back here at Hope Christian out of the Lovington timeout, a 7-point Hope Christian lead, 40-33. I'm TJ Miracle, Evie Stuber in studio, engineering and producing. So Macias to inbound it. Lovington trailing by 7. But Buendia converted on both of her free throws. So Lovington has played very good defense here in the second half. They got to keep it up as they've chopped the lead back down to 7. Push it over to Veal, who's been a little quiet in the second half. I hate to put the announcer's curse on this one, and they're going to call Buendia for a foul. They're going to call Buendia for the reach-in. So for Liz, that'll be her 3rd personal, 7th team foul, and now Veal will head to the line, as that will put Hope Christian into the bonus. Veal is 2 of 2 from the stripe. No Veal at the line. Puts up the front end of the 1-and-1, and that one is going to be off the mark, and it'll be Liz with basketball. Buendia brings it down, steps it back from the top of the arc. 3 ball on the way, no good. And the rebound by who else but Obiski. Trying to cut it down to a 1-possession ball game. Bad pass. Vigil handles it. Myra goes in hard on her, and then weaving through traffic is Veal, and she's going to get fouled. So she'll head back to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, or will this be a 2-shotter? Foul going to be called on Barunda, and it will be a 2-shot foul. So second on Ashland, 8-team foul on Lovington. And it puts Veal back at the line. First one up, and that is good. She's got 10 in the ball game now. Hope Christian only with 4 team fouls. They still got plenty to give. Lovington only 2 more before it's 2 all the time. That one is up, no good, and the rebound going to be brought down by Barunda. Nice job by Ashland, her 7th. She leads the Lady Cats in rebounding. Buendia to the front court as Coach Bridgeforth hollers, take your time. Toss it over, Barunda, push it back out. Buendia takes it to the left lane, goes around Obiski, the little underhand scoop, no good. And it'll be Bishop with the rebound, almost loses the basketball. That'll manage to hand it off to Bitsoy, then has to get a screen from Obiski to break the pressure. Macias from the left wing off the pass, up no good, and it'll be Aranda with the rebound, her 4th. As Malaya weaves through traffic off the give and go and puts it up, and it bounces between the backboard and the rim. And it'll stay Lovington basketball as soon as we can get the basketball free. You don't see that all the time. You do see it occasionally. So it'll stay Lovington basketball with 5:10 to go here in the ball game. And Hope Christian now up by 8. Need to convert here. So Buendia to inbound right of her own bucket. Pushes the high inlet pass, top of the arc to Arandu. Works it around to Myra. Myra gives it back to Liz. Now to Barunda. 15-footer left. Base is up and in. Ashlyn Barunda was 6 in the ball game. 6-point lead for Hope Christian. Lovington tries to trap up Macias, and she'll say backcourt violation. She tossed it over to Bitsoy, and they're going to say Bitsoy put it down on the logo. I think maybe that's a little evening up here. That'll be the 23rd turnover for Hope Christian. So back into the hands of the Lady Cats off of the backcourt violation. 4:45 to go. Buendia comes near side to Castro. Back to Buendia. Liz takes it to the left. Now get it out to Myra. Top of the arc for 3. It is off the iron. And the rebound loose on the floor. And Barunda comes up with it, but then gets tied up by Obiski. And it'll be a jump ball, and it'll go over to the Lady Huskies. So fighting for the rebound, but not able to control it. I think I just cut my wrist with my pen. That's never pleasant. And no blood, no foul. All right, into the front court. Hope Christian with it back. 4:25 to go as V-Hill going to try and split through 2 Lady Cats. Misses a wild shot, but she's fouled. Question is it going to be on Aranda or is it going to be on Barunda? It'll be on Barunda. Her 3rd personal, 19 foul, and V-Hill heads back to the line for 2. And they're going to change it. Yeah, I was going to say I didn't think that Barunda was there, but so they'll switch that over to Aubrey Aranda. That'll be her 2nd. So at the line, it'll be V-Hill. This is V-Hill averaging 18 points on the year per game, just 10 tonight. And she'll make that one. So she's got 11 now, makes it 42-35. Back to a 7-point lead. V-Hill eyes the second, puts it up, and gets them both to fall. Now 43-35, back to an 8-point lead. Still more than half of this 4th quarter to go to Ashlyn. Comes near side to Malaya, right wing for 3. Bang! Malaya Castro hits her 3rd 3 of the ball game. And that will chop this one down. 5-point lead and bad pass off the hands and into the hands of Buendia from 15-footer, and it is in and out, no good, but Malaya with the rebound, playing trailer. Move it around, 3-ball, that one is up, no good. V-Hill tries to save it and will step on the end line and out of bounds. Lovington basketball. 43-38, Lovington has chopped it back to 5 points in favor of Hope Christian, but we still got time. 3:49 to go. Buendia left of her own bucket. Tosses in to Myra. Myra turns her back and will hand it off to Malaya right at center court. Malaya throws it over to Barunda. Left side, and she is going to be blocked from about 10 by Mangrum and into the hands of V-Hill. The V-Hill bring it down, goes coast to coast, and Aranda going to just smother her out. That'll be her 3rd personal, 10th team foul, so double bonus from here on out for Hope Christian, and V-Hill back at the line. Hill 5 of 7 from the charity stripe. But 3:35 to go with double bonus time. First one is up and good for V-Hill. Now 44-38. The Lady Cats have come out and have fought hard. Still time as the second one for V-Hill is up, and that one is good. Now 45-38. Stretch it back up to a 7-point lead, and timeout going to be taken by Coach Chief Bridgeforth. It'll just be a 30, so we'll keep it right here. 3:29 to go in the ball game. Lovington Lady Cat playoff basketball here on Z94 KZOR. the Z94 KZOR app, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Brought to you by the Norley Hospital District, IPS Incorporated, Lasco Construction, Bob's Thriftway, Eunice Pump and Supply, LECO, the Lovington Schools, Lee County Electric Cooperative, R360, and New Mexico State Representative Randall Pettigrew. I'm TJ Miracle. Great to have you with us tonight from here in the Duke City. Lovington and Hope Christian for the right to move on to the quarterfinals against the winner of Artesia and Moriarty Tuesday morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. at the pit. 3:29 remaining in the ball game, a 7-point Hope lead. Lovington has had their opportunities. They need to capitalize on everyone they get from here on out. Hope Christian is in the double bonus, though, so look for them to continue to attack. Malaya picks up the dribble, throws it to Buendia, almost goes into the backcourt, but will save it. Hand it off to Aranda, far side. Aubrey comes near side, and they'll just work it around. Finally winds up in the hands of Buendia, who's going to back it up between the rings. Picks up the dribble, push it to the free throw line with Ashland. Back to Buendia, top of the arc, WNB 3 on the way, no good. And it'll be V. Hill with her 8th rebound. He gives it to Obisky, who gives it right back to Bitsoy, and then they'll get it to V. Hill inside. Go underneath to Mangrum, point blank shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, but she's fouled trying to go back up. Mangrum's 5th board of the ball game, but now she'll head to the line for 2. Hope is in the double bonus. That'll be on Barunda, her 3rd personal. So now Mangrum at the line. She's 1 of 2 from the stripe. Puts up the first, and that one is going to be short. So the score remains 45-38. 2:51 remaining in the ball game. Mangrum misses the first, Lie the second. Pushes it up, and that one is going to be off the mark, and it'll wind up with Macias. And Macias, her 3rd rebound, and it gets swatted away from behind by Buendia and out of bounds. Good hustle play by Liz. But it'll stay Hope basketball in their end of the court. Macias will push it in to V. Hill, left wing, 3 on the way, and it is out and air ball out of bounds. So give it over to the Lady Cats. Lovington has forced 25 turnovers in this ball game while committing just 18 of their own. 2:37 to go to Barunda, to Aranda, out to Castro. Malaya for 3 and bang! Malaya Castro with 16 points in the ball game. And it is a 4-point game. Lovington has still got a pulse. Bitsoy has it knocked away by Aranda, forcing the turnover. Feed it down. Buendia with it, takes it right base, is run out by Obisky. Get it over to Castro. That's Malaya to Barunda, top of the arc for 3 and bang! Ashland Barunda drains the 3 ball. And Lovington now just trails by a point. They ain't dead yet. And now whistles sound and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Michael Cole with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Hope Christian 45, Lovington 44. We're back in 30 on KZOR.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
Lovington Lady Cats have gone on a run, and they have chipped it down to just a 1-point deficit with under 2 minutes to play. 45-44, Hope Christian in the lead, but Lovington not going away as the 3 balls have come alive. Malaya Castro has hit 4 trays in this second half. Ashland Barunda just drained 1-2 to get Lovington back to within a point. At one point late in the first half, they were down by 12. Now they just trail by 1. It'll be Hope Christian basketball out of the Lady Huskies timeout. Winner moves on to the pit at 8 o'clock Tuesday morning. Loser calls it a hardwood season. Bitsoy gets the inbound and will bring it into the front court. She's just going to dribble it. Buendia giving her a little space, coming near side to V. Hill. V. Hill works against Castro and takes it in. She's just going to cycle it out. Now cycles back in. Bounce it to Obisky in the high post. Shot up, no good. Obisky over the back, no call, and she'll go hard to the floor. And they are going to call Obisky with the foul, or they're going to get Mangrum on it. They're going to get Obisky with her first personal. 5th team foul. And it'll go into the hands of the Lovington Lady Cat. 5 seconds to go. Round 1 of the playoffs. Lovington trails by a point. Myra Castro gets it across the timeline from Buendia. Back to Buendia between the rings. Now coming near side to Malaya. Throw the fastball and then push it out. Lovington just going to cycle it around. 1:18 to go. To Barunda and loses it off of her foot and out of bounds. 19th turnover for the Lady Cats, and that one comes at a bad time. Lovington still with 2 timeouts to play with. And a whistle going to sound, and timeout going to be taken this time by Coach Cole. 1:08 remaining in the ball game. And it'll just be a 30, so we'll keep it right here. Say a big thank you to New Mexico State Representative Randall Pettigrew. Randy, thanks for sponsoring. Also, thanks to our great friends at R360, the good folks at the Lee County Electric Cooperative. Mrs. Q at the Lovington Schools, the good folks over at LECO. Of course, all the great folks at Eunice Pump and Supply. Got an office in Lovington now. Be sure you stop by and see them. Of course, Bob's Thriftway. The Jameson family, always great supporters of all Lovington Wildcat and Lady Cat athletics. So a big thanks to Lasco Construction, the good folks at IPS Incorporated and Norley Hospital District. We don't get to do these games without their help and support. So it'll be Hope basketball with 1:08 to go in the ball game. They have a 1-point lead, 45-44. I'm TJ Miracle. Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing. So Macias will inbound it in the backcourt, tosses to Bitsoy, who's just going to tenderly walk it into the front court. Lovington traps her up there. She loses the basketball. It is loose on the court, into the hands of Myra Castro. Myra feeds it forward to Buendia. She goes against Obisky. Obisky nails her, but no call as she goes hard to the floor. But it'll stay Lovington basketball. And now a timeout going to be taken by Coach Chief Bridgeforth. With 54 seconds to go, it is a 30. So again, we'll just keep it right here. Lovington needs to convert on this possession. They will have it. Be inbounding it from their own baseline. Lovington went out to the early lead, 8-2, but then Hope Christian came storming back and took an 11-8 lead at the end of the first. Then at halftime, it was 9 points up for Hope Christian. They led 26-17. Lovington chipped away a little at it in the third. Hope led by 8, 31-31 coming into the fourth, but now it's 45-44 Hope. And it'll be Lovington basketball. At one point, the Lady Cats were down by 12. Now they have it back to within a point. Buendia from right of her own bucket to inbound it. As the whistle sounds, back to it. Liz tosses it in. That's Malaya. She takes it from the right wing to the top of the arc. Gets it back to Buendia. Weaves through traffic. Fall away from 10. No good. Fight for the rebound. And Obisky is going to wind up with it. That is her 19th rebound. 42 seconds to go. V. Hill controls. And she is going to run over Myra. Call the charge. Give it back to the Lady Cats. V. Hill, her second personal, 6-team foul. So that means next foul, Lovington's in the bonus. Go on the attack. Mangrum is in the middle. She's in foul trouble. See if you can get her out of there. To Barunda. Back to Buendia. And she is going to be blocked on a three-point attempt, but she takes it back away from it. Bounce it over to Malaya. Right wing for three. It is going to be short, and it'll be Mangrum with the rebound. Her sixth. Lovington with the full court press on. 15 seconds remaining in the ballgame. V. Hill, and finally, Malaya going to push her and have to foul. Nope, they are going to call the timeout first. So no foul. They called the timeout before the foul. Yep, they called the timeout before the foul with 13 seconds remaining in the ballgame. And it will be Hope basketball in the backcourt. 13 seconds to go. Lovington needs to find a way to steal this ball on the inbound. 45-44. Hope Christian in the lead. All Hope Christian early in this one. Actually, all Lovington early, and then Hope Christian stormed back and showed why they're the number 4 team in the state. But then Lovington in this fourth quarter is stormed back to get it down to 45-44. Of course, the winner of this game will go on to play the winner of Artesia Moriarty. That game going on right now in Artesia. I've got to assume that it's probably going to be Artesia in that one. That game will be at 8 o'clock Tuesday morning in the pit. If Lovington can find a way to get the win in this one, of course, we'll have that game for you Tuesday morning right here on Z94 KZOR. But we're down by a point with 13 seconds to go. Not going to count our chickens before they hatch as the blue-clad faithful rising onto their feet and making noise. They're going to put the full court press on with 13.3 seconds left on the clock. Macias will look to inbound it from right of her own bucket. They're going to move everybody out on the inbound. They're going to put Barunda back at center court. That way, if they can't get anybody under her, Macias with 3, with 4, gets it in at 5. It's going to be bobbled by Bitsoy. She'll come up with it with 10, with 9. You got to foul, you got to foul, you got to foul to Macias, to Vigil, and finally Vigil going to get fouled by Myra Castro. But, wow, they ran 10 seconds off of the clock. 3 seconds left on the clock, and it's double bonus time for Vigil at the line. She's 4 of her last 4. And now Chief Bridgeforth is going to take his final timeout, and it'll be just a 30-second timeout. It has to be a full. I was going to say, I thought he'd used his 30, so it will be a full timeout. 3.2 seconds remaining. Vigil at the line. We will keep it right here. After the inbound, Lovington not able to get a foul called. It looked like they probably had Bitsoy fouled on the far sideline. Then it looked like they had Macias fouled in the left wing as they crossed into the offensive zone, but no call on that at all. And they are going to go with the third out. And so at the line, it'll be Vigil to shoot 2. And Hope Christian just going to drop everybody back in defense. They don't want to give Malaya any chance at hitting a 3 ball. But Vigil has 2 free throws to go here. She is 4 of her last 4 and 5 of her last 7. 7 of 9. At the line, the first one is up and gets it to go. And now 46-44. If I'm Coach Cole, I'm almost thinking about, well, if you miss it, they've got to make a 3. If you make it, they got to make a 3. She puts it up, and she'll get it to go. So that'll make it a 47-44 game. To Aranda at the buzzer. It is off the front of the rim, and this one is done. Our final score tonight, Hope Christian pulls it out at the end, 47-44 over the Lovington Lady Wildcats. So the Lady Cats go down in defeat tonight, 47-44. But what a whale of a ball game we had tonight, as Lovington never quit. They never went away. Got it to within 1, just could not quite get it to go at the end. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back and wrap this one up. This is Lady Cat Playoff Basketball on KZOR.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
It's playoff time again. Our Tatum and Lovington basketball teams have made it, and we couldn't be prouder. State Representative Randall Pettigrew congratulates the Tatum boys and girls team and Lovington girls basketball on this big accomplishment. Our entire community is rooting for you, and we wish you good luck in the tournament. Team sports teach a lot to our students, including values of hard work, fairness, dedication, and working towards success in achieving goals. Congratulations and best of luck to the teams in the playoffs from Randall Pettigrew, State Representative District 61.
Would you like to help make positive changes in our community? Norley Hospital District's Patient and Family Advisory Council needs you. Their purpose is to deliver an exceptional experience using collaboration between patients, their family members, providers, and Norley Hospital District employees. If you'd like to be proactive, get involved, and would like more information on how to become a member, please visit norley.org and apply today. Norley Hospital District, united in service, trusted for life.
And welcome back to Albuquerque. A disappointed Lovington Lady Cat team leaving the floor here at Husky Gym as they fall tonight in the first round to Hope Christian 47-44. Leading scorer tonight for Hope Christian was Kathleen Obisky. She gives a little bit over her season average, 21 points for her in the ballgame to go along with 19. I missed one. Make that 20 rebounds for Obisky. So a 20-20 night for Obisky. 16 points for V-Hill, and really it was V-Hill's free throws down the stretch that sealed things off for the Lady Huskies of Hope Christian. For Lovington tonight, leading scorer was Malaya Castro, 16 points in the ballgame for Malaya, as 4 threes in the second half got Lovington back into this one, and at one point back to within a single point. 14 points for Elizabeth Buendia in the ballgame. Then you had 9 for Ashlyn Barunda, good game for her. 3 points for Myra Castro and 2 points for Aubrey Aranda. So even though the Lady Cats falling tonight and wrapping up their 2022-2023 season here in Albuquerque against Hope Christian, this Lady Cats team really has nothing at all to hang their head about. Only one senior on the roster, and that's Audrey Alexander. And, of course, thanks to Audrey and everything that she's given to this program over the years. But with only one senior gone, a lot of experience for the Lady Cats coming back next year, led, of course, by Buendia and Myra Castro, Malaya Castro, and Ashlyn Barunda, Erlyn Salcido, Abigail Schaus, all going to be coming back. They're going to start seeing more time from Kira Olivas and Carly Greben. Carly Knapp will be coming up next year. So a lot of things to look forward to if you're a Lovington Lady Cats fan, and Coach Chief Bridgeforth getting this team back into the playoffs and within a whisker of moving on to the quarterfinals on Friday. So even though not the outcome they wanted, still nothing for the Lady Cats to hang their head by, as you know, they took on a tough number 4 ranked team, Hope Christian Huskies, who got the win tonight. And with that, my friends, we will put a wrap on this one, as it was almost a comeback for the ages, but in the end, just not to be, as Hope Christian defeats our Lovington Lady Cats tonight by a final of 47-44. Lovington Lady Cat playoff basketball tonight has been brought to you by the Norley Hospital District, IPS Incorporated, Lasco Construction, Bob's Thriftway, Eunice Pump and Supply, LECO, the Lovington Schools, the Lee County Electric Cooperative, R360, and New Mexico State Representative Randall Pettigrew. For Evie Stuber in studio engineering and producing for Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Albuquerque. This has been an exclusive presentation of Noalmark Broadcasting and Z94 KZOR Sports. Good night, everybody.